Donald Trump has exceeded his authority. Tariffs are bad because fundamentally, even though Donald Trump doesn't want to say so, he knows they are a tax on the American people.
Secretary Benson, how do you think the court case went today, the Supreme Court hearing?
I think it went very well. I think the Solicitor General made a very powerful case for the need for the president to have the IEPA powers, and I believe that the other side, in a way, fell flat on their face. But that'll be up to SCOTUS.
Secretary Benson, what's the plan B if the Supreme Court ultimately rules against the president's powers?
We're not going to discuss that now. That we were at a tipping point in the economy with these trade deficits. That was a problem. And sometimes the best tariffs are the ones that never get enforced. That the president threatened 100% tariffs after the Chinese on October 8th threatened to put export controls on rare earth magnets from Chinese products that had 0.01%. Every camera, every iPhone here would have been subject to a Chinese control. Because he had the ability to threaten the 100% tariff, he was able to successfully execute on foreign policy. I just said we're going to cross out. That's your words, not mine, and it's a silly statement, so don't make it. So we are confident, and especially after today, I believe that the Solicitor General made a great case. I actually thought that the two plaintiffs' attorneys, in a way, embarrassed themselves because at one point there was a question. So you believe that the President of the United States has the authority to embargo a country, but does not have the authority to assert a 1% tariff? And the plaintiff's attorney was forced to say yes. So completely nonsensical. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Secretary Besson.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
The U.S. government shutdown became the longest in American history on Wednesday, breaking the previous record set during President Donald Trump's first term. Speaking at a White House breakfast, Trump said the shutdown was partly to blame for a string of election victories for Democrats the night before, and told the room full of Republican senators to end the deadlock.
If you read the pollsters, the shutdown was a big factor, negative for the Republicans.
Democrats in Congress are demanding an extension of Affordable Care Act tax credits that would stop health insurance rates from spiking. Republicans, however, are refusing to tie the extension of those tax credits to their funding bill and do not have the 60 votes they need to move it forward. Meanwhile, food aid recipients, air traffic controllers, and federal workers have been caught in the crossfire. Stephanie Rogers, a microbiologist with the Food and Drug Administration in Colorado, is one of them. She was furloughed on October 1st and has spoken to Reuters and other media outlets about the difficulties she's encountered since.
I'm struggling. My children are struggling. Our relationships are struggling. It's hard to balance everything.
Rogers is a single mother who finds herself raiding her 401k, rationing groceries, and juggling overdue bills. Her state unemployment claim was denied because of an error. Federal workers are eligible, but the glitch could take weeks to fix.
I can't pay my bills. I don't know how to balance my bills because how long are we going to go determines how long my money will last. My daughter has a medication that she's on a daily basis, and I have to consider that, and I have to worry about that too, and how am I going to pay for the appointment and the medication and everything else, and that's not a place a mom likes to be in. So it's hard.
The shutdown is a test for Trump, who faces declining popularity. At the day's White House gathering, he called on Republicans to abolish the filibuster, saying it was the only way to pass their bill, as it would only require a simple majority of 51 Senate seats.
I think it's very important. We have to get the country open.
But in a rare rejection of Trump's demands, it appeared on Wednesday that more than a few Republicans were opposed to scrapping the rule, with Senate Majority Leader John Thune saying, quote, I know where the math is on this issue in the Senate, and it's not happening.
What do I think of that? I mean, everybody has their own idea of how the country should be doing things, and, you know, kind of pushing their agendas on other people. I think that, you know, the real idea is to let us be free again to our own systems, our own devices, our own states, the things that we want to be part of, and we go to those places, not be forced under one place that rules all of us.
We need constant action. We need a constant occupation. We need constant civil disobedience in the Capitol. This Capitol should look like the civil rights movement at all times. This should look like MLK is giving his "I Have a Dream" speech. Enough is enough. We need people in the Capitol now, and we need them to stay in the Capitol. Get off your couches. Stop pretending like someone's coming to save you. It's your turn to get out there and do something.
Of the fall of his regime, you know, and the winter months are coming and we need to build that momentum, that push. We had a great day yesterday, so today it's a celebration, but, you know, we have more work to do, so we're out here, you know, get to DC, we got to DC.
Been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing.